This here is a product that I was just given to review. They make this little camera right here. Comes in a little box. It's very straightforward. I mean, as far as installations and complexity, this thing has really no complexity level to it whatsoever. So if you're looking for something, I would imagine anybody's going to want this is buying it for security purposes, to watch their animals, their house while they're away, either on vacation or something like that, or if they're in a recreational type of property where they're like snowbirds or something like that. I can imagine anybody in those situations would use it. If I was going to use it, I would use it to watch my animals or my kids when I'm away. I can't even tell sometimes which one is the animals and which one is the kids. So this one right here, basically very small. You can mount this thing anywhere. You wouldn't even know it's even there. It's a day and night camera. Small little lens. This here you can adjust an angle. So if you need to pick it up and, you know, get a little shot on the upwards or slightly downward, not much on the base going downwards because it's locked in this position. You can see how close it is. This here is your motion sensor. I'm going to show you a little clip of video before, and it actually does pick up about, I'd say just a little bit better than 20 feet. They rated it at 18 to 25, so 20 feet is what I've actually gotten out of it, so that's fair and honest. To connect it, mini USB plug to a standard USB, located right here on the back. You can see that there's two ports, where there's a USB and the micro SD. The micro SD card, by the way, is not included. You simply plug it in, plug in your USB. To install this thing, it really requires nothing. You just basically plug it in. If you want to change the time and date, that's about the only thing that's required. It's a little file. You open it up, you change it, modify it, and that's the end of it. Other than that, you plug it into your computer to charge. Essentially, that's it. Everything else you're going to do is through this micro SD card. Essentially, you can get the adapter, the micro SD, install it just like that, and this little wonder will hold up to 32 gigabytes of information. I have it set up personally right now on the motion setting. So once you install the card and you depress this button, it'll give you that flicker. I'll show you. When it's on blue like that, that means it's on motion recording. Red is on constant. You can adjust the audio on or off. So if you want video and audio, you can switch it on. If you don't want the audio, just want the video, you can turn that switch off. And that's pretty much it. And every time it does record, I've noticed that it picks up typically at the beginning of the motion, the entire process of the motion occurring, as well as about 30 seconds or so after the fact. So you get a little bit of the tail end after the activity has occurred as well. So it's not really bad. The picture quality is pretty decent. I'm going to show you what it looks like so you can judge for yourself if you like it or not. Like I said, this here is sold separately, so if you need one of those, be sure to do that. Aside from that, there's really very few noteworthy pieces of information that I think are really necessary. It's just very straightforward. You get it. Anybody, I think, with basic computer skills or basic electronic skills can simply work this. There's only 3 buttons on there. You power it, your motion, and your record button. That's it. So if you just want recording full time, hit this button. If you want motion only, hit it here to turn it on and off. Hold this for 2 seconds. That's it. That's the whole system. That's all there is to do in this little camera. I think it's a nice little piece, very affordable. I'll put a link below, so if you wanted to get one of these from this manufacturer on their Amazon site, it'll be there for you to get one. And I hope you enjoyed the review.